Germany is actively considering the joint production of the Gepard air defense system, a development that underscores Berlin's shifting defense priorities amid rising geopolitical tensions and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. The Gepard, a self-propelled anti-aircraft gun system developed during the Cold War, has emerged as an unexpectedly vital tool in modern warfare. With its twin 35mm Oerlikon cannons and advanced radar tracking, the Gepard has proven especially effective against drones, low-flying aircraft and cruise missiles, threats that have multiplied across European battlefields. The system's renewed battlefield credibility has led Germany to explore ways of ensuring its continued production and modernization, with joint ventures being seen as the most practical path forward. The proposal for joint production comes at a time when Germany is significantly reshaping its defense industry policies. For decades, the Gepard was considered outdated, gradually phased out of service as Germany shifted toward missile-based air defense systems. However, Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the subsequent reliance on mobile air defense platforms have dramatically altered this perception. Ukrainian forces have credited the Gepard with successfully intercepting Iranian-made Shahid drones and other aerial threats, helping protect power plants and critical infrastructure during the harsh winters. This performance has reignited international interest, with several NATO allies and non-NATO partners expressing curiosity about acquiring or co-developing updated versions of the system. Berlin views joint production as a way to meet both strategic and practical needs. First, it would enable Germany to avoid the pitfalls of over-reliance on limited domestic manufacturing capacity, which has struggled to scale up under wartime demand. Second, it would allow cost-sharing and technology sharing among partner countries, fostering industrial cooperation while ensuring quicker deliveries. German defense officials have hinted that cooperation could extend not only to NATO members but also to countries in regions where the demand for affordable, mobile air defense is increasing. Eastern European states in particular, which face immediate security threats, are seen as prime candidates for collaboration. The idea also dovetails with Germany's leadership role in the European Sky Shield Initiative, a multinational effort to integrate Europe's layered air defense systems. By reintroducing Gepard production through international cooperation, Berlin hopes to strengthen NATO's overall capabilities, offering a medium-tier solution that works alongside high-end missile interceptors like the Patriot and Germany's own Iris-T SLM. The Gepard's advantage lies in its affordability, mobility, and adaptability, making it an ideal supplement to systems designed for larger, high-altitude threats. Defense planners argue that no single system can cover the full spectrum of modern aerial threats, and the Gepard's revival could fill a critical gap in Europe's defenses. Still, challenges remain. The Gepard's core design dates back to the 1960s and 70s, raising questions about how much modernization is feasible or cost-effective. Upgrades to radar, targeting systems, and digital command and control links would likely be necessary to ensure relevance in the 21st century battlefield. Additionally, funding remains a sticking point. Germany has committed a massive €100 billion fund to defense modernization since 2022, but much of it is already allocated to aircraft purchases, missile defense systems, and naval expansion. A joint production venture would therefore need broad political and industrial support, both in Berlin and among prospective partners. Analysts note that this debate is part of a broader transformation in German defense policy. For decades after the Cold War, Germany was reluctant to pursue large-scale military projects, preferring to rely on diplomacy and economic influence. Yet the Ukraine war has accelerated a fundamental shift, pushing Berlin into a leadership role in European security. The potential return of the Gepard to production lines illustrates how Germany is re-examining legacy platforms through the lens of new threats. What was once considered obsolete is now viewed as indispensable, especially as the defense landscape evolves to include swarms of drones and hybrid warfare tactics. If joint production moves forward, it could set an important precedent for Europe's defense industrial cooperation. Rather than each nation pursuing its own projects in isolation, countries would pool resources to enhance collective security. For Germany, this approach not only ensures access to vital capabilities but also strengthens its position as a central hub of European defense manufacturing. For partners, it provides access to a combat-proven system without the prohibitive costs of developing one from scratch. Ultimately, the renewed life of the Gepard could symbolize Europe's ability to adapt quickly, transforming Cold War relics into vital assets for modern security needs.